David Adeleke, aka Davido, and members of the Western crew, I have the singular honor and privilege to humbly welcome you to the National Assembly. Without taking much time, may I humbly call on Davido to kindly address the Honorable Speaker. You're welcome, Davido.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is David Adeleke. Thank you guys, thank you to the Speaker for accommodating us and inviting us to speak. I'm really like how will I say this? Well, not the voice of the people, I'm just here to really explain the pains of the people. Because I'm there forefront, I'm there live. And it's been our duty for us, the entertainment industry, to voice out. Just like they do in other countries, when there's any problem with maybe the government, it's always entertainers, and because after the government in Nigeria, Nigerian entertainment is huge. So they look to us to be able to project their views and their voices. This past week, there were lots of protests, both in Lagos. So on me landing, there was another demonstration, protesters. They had gone, I think they were facing force headquarters. They had gone twice. Before I landed, they had gone twice. And they were shot at, tear gas, everything. So when I got to the protest, Mr. Speaker, they were even abusing me. Go, they go like here, and now they come and me, come. I beg, I knelt down for them. Beg, because this, if you don't slow it down, we don't know where it's going to go. For Chris Brown to call me, I said, yo, what's going on in your country? I'm like, it's not that big. So after that, we must facing force headquarters, and I urged them to calm the way. I've never seen Nigerians so angry. When we calmed down, we all sat on the floor. We saw the police before we even go there. The police.
We had one or two very analog people here. I don't know who Chris Brown is. Specifically, the gentleman from Kano State.
Oh, yeah, because Chris Brown like the Davido of America.
No, not
So, like, international bodies, everybody is writing, people you will never think are writing, and honestly, it's like, it's crazy, it's crazy, like, everybody, you never imagine even them talking about this. So, like I was saying, so we got there to the forefront, we almost got to the force headquarters, we all sat on the floor. I went there, I brought the policemen, they were cocking their guns, they really said that they even shot something that passed my lawyer in his face and fell. Then we knelt down and they backed down. Just and I explained to people like, look, we can't use violence to fight violence. You understand? And when I was on my flight coming, as I landed, that's when I heard that SARS has been disbanded. But it's way more than just saying it. People want, same thing I was telling the IG this morning, people want accountability. Involved is trust, accountability, and communication. The first mistake was there was riots going on and nobody said anything first. So everybody was confused, like what? So first I want to commend the government, I want to commend the president for speaking to us today. I want to commend the IG for this. This is the first time SARS has been dissolved, not banned, not resolved, not reformed. But we need to be assured, that there's one thing that.
So you condemn the parliament because you have not said anything about the parliament. This fight started from the parliament. The president and the IG took over from us.
Sorry,
so you forgot about the parliament.
I want to thank the parliament for starting the fight for this. I'm sorry, I apologize.
That's the man I didn't know Chris Brown.
You'll be surprised, Mr. Speaker. Sing one of these, Chris Brown.
Okay. So yesterday the police, I think they put out fire. Where's the one that they put out? Not the ones that we are sure that there's one thing that.
So you condemn the violence?
And I mentioned it in Abuja, but that's just in Abuja. So you can imagine how many other protesters they were arrested all over the country. Number two, justice for all deceased victims of police brutality and appropriate compensation for their families, which is fair. They've been taken away from their families for the rest of their life. These people have kids, people have brothers, they have sisters. I think even in Lagos today, they should really kill somebody again.
No, number four. Yes.
So that, I think even one of the first things that has to be done is bringing all those officers to justice. That's what I'm saying about trust and accountability. Let them see. Number three, setting up an independent body to oversee the investigation and prosecution of all reports and police misconduct. The IG has agreed that we citizens can set up our own like a panel outside the police body to communicate and just give better communication. And like I said, it's just communication. It's just communication. Number four, in line with the new Police Act, psychological evaluation and training to be confirmed by an independent body of all disbanded SARS officers before they can be redeployed. One, I cannot say and tell you that all SARS officers are bad. There are people in the force that do their job, so we have to think about them too. So if you are dissolving the whole SARS officers, people will be out of jobs. But what I'm saying is that can we retrain them? Even the ones that are even good, they should be retrained, and it has to be visible. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. It just has to be visible. We have to see that, okay, these people are coming to train these officers, which I think is one of the most important. Increase police welfare in dog casting. So those are the 5 things that came to. And my manager also wants to say this.
Mr. Speaker, good afternoon again. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Hello? Okay. Thank you so much. So, going off of what David has said, we want to first of all commend the presidency, parliament, and the IG, parliament again, not attacked, for the step taken in, listening to the voice of the youth. It's the first time that our voice, I believe, has been this loud, and also the first time that we have been accommodated so appropriately. We clamored for SARS to end, and SARS have ended. But like I saw earlier in a publishing on an international paper, SARS have ended on paper. Now the issue and the reason why even up until now young people are still protesting despite the fact that SARS was disbanded since yesterday is the fact that there is no trust in this declaration that SARS has ended. The people not only need to know that this is what the police want to do, but they need to know that this is actually the reform that the government as a whole is taking towards police. To this they need 2 things. One, I believe, is better communication. I think the protest went on too long before they got official communication from a top government official. That is one of the major issues we actually have. The communication, I believe, needs to be better. Second is the transparency. People, especially the youth, need to see the prosecution of these officers, the arrest of these officers. Okay, we claim we want to retrain, we want to reorientate, we want to do it. Let them see this police academy moving. Let them see training schools police are going to. Let them see actual change. Up until, obviously we appreciate that these things will not be done overnight. And we understand that we cannot just create a void that leaves room for us to be exposed to armed robbery. Or for the sake of saying, okay, we're ending SARS. No, we're not expecting magic. At least the reasonable ones are not expecting magic. But at the same time, we need timelines, we need time frames, understand what we're being patient for, what we're waiting for. We need to know that we're not just sitting here and we've been told this is how it's going to be. And then tomorrow, a fresh unit is brought forward through the police that is meant to be handling the same is meant to be handling the same robbery and special offences and just doing the same thing SARS are doing. They need to see transparency is key, communication is very key. And like David also said earlier, one of the things that people have been clamoring for us to put forward to this particular session is welfare of police. Now, I'm going to try and be as blunt as I can, with also respect to the police force. Obviously, there are allegations of police and how they handle their funds flowing from top to bottom and whatnot. We understand that some of these issues are deep-rooted Nigerian issues, and they are not exclusive to just policemen. We have our own separate issues as Nigerians we need to tackle. But the bottom line is that generally, I believe more funds needs to be made available to a unit that is meant to be handling a duty so sacred, protecting lives. I'm not making any excuses for any SARS misbehavior, or any of the extortions or killings or kidnapping or driving of young boys to the ATM to withdraw money. No, I am not. But I know for sure that if these men are better remunerated, it will go down. It will certainly go down. So this is our humble plea to Mr. Speaker and our honorable members. We hope that we can at least leave here and be able to say to our fellow youth that please take it easy. The government needs time. This thing cannot be done overnight. There is a void that these guys were actually handling, which is protecting us from armed robbery and so on and so forth, which we know that needs to be filled. We can be able to communicate that, but to do that, they need the confidence to be able to say, okay, the government is telling us this, they are doing this step is being taken, this is being done. It's a two-way thing. All we are here for is national interest. That is all we are here for at the end of the day. So if we can at least leave here with some assurances like this. I've spoken to a couple of Mr. Speaker's essays. They've informed me of some of the reforms, that have been going on, since 2017. I'm aware. I'm a bit aware of what has been going on, but the people are not. They need to be more aware. It goes back to the communication issue. So these are just the points that we wish to, raise before Mr. Speaker and
On this note, may I humbly invite the Honorable Speaker, Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, for a response. Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you very much, Deputy Speaker, Leader, Deputy Leader, my very esteemed honorable colleagues here. Davido and his team, and all other youth, members of the larger society present.